Good morning, class! We are having a rainy day today. By the way, it's great to see you all. I hope everyone is all right. Today's lesson is all about the sum and the product of quadratic equations root. Quarter 1, lesson 4. To begin our session, I'd like to show you the simplest formula for finding the product and the sum of the roots. It is simple to remember if you know how to find the values of a, b, and c in a quadratic equation. Sum of the roots is just the negative b over a, and the product of the roots is just c over a. For example, number 1, our task is to find the sum and the product of the roots. Since we already know the formula in finding the sum of the roots, all we need to do now is substitute the values of b and a to the given formula. The same process with the product of the roots. For the sum of the roots, b is 8 and a is 2. Remember, b in the formula is negative. So our answer for the sum of the roots is negative 4. And for the product of the roots, you also need to divide negative 10 by 2 and the quotient is negative 5. Di ba napakadali lang, class? Just remember, yung b natin dito for the sum of the roots is always negative. Yung B ha. And yung C naman natin dito is positive. So for the sum of the roots, negative 8 divided by 2 is equal to negative 4. And for the product of the roots, negative 10 divided by 2 is equal to negative 5. Therefore, the sum and the product of the roots of 2x squared plus 8x minus 10 is equal to 0 are negative 4 and negative 5 respectively. Okay. Example number 2. Use the values of a, b, and c in finding the roots of the quadratic equation x squared plus 7x minus 18 is equal to 0. To readily discover the roots of a quadratic equation, I believe you must focus on the product of the roots. You must consider factors of negative 18 that when added together will result in negative 7. And that would be negative 9 and positive 2. Positive 2. Negative 9 plus 2 is equal to negative 7. Negative 9 times 2 is equal to negative 18. Therefore, the roots of the quadratic equation x squared plus 7x minus 18 equals 0 are x is equal to negative 9 and x is equal to positive 2. So, ang roots natin dito, class, is negative 9 and positive 2. Okay, we will now proceed sa ating activity. For general instruction, use the values of a, b, and c of each of the following quadratic equation in determining the sum and the product of its roots. Verify your answer by obtaining the roots of the equation. So, meron 3 blanks na kailangan mong i-identify. The sum of the product, the sum of the roots, the uh, product of the roots, and ano yung mga roots nyo. Number 1, napakadali lang ito, x squared plus 4x plus 3. Again, you have to identify the values of a, b, and c. A is 1, b is 4, and c is 3. Sum of the roots, again, negative 4 over 1, which is negative 4. Ang product of the roots natin, 3 over 1 or c over a is equal to 3. So, ang atin naman roots, napakadali lang, 'di ba? Focus tayo sa product of the roots. Ano nga ba yung mga factors ng 3? ang factors ng 3 na magbibigay sa atin ng -4 pag inad natin. Of course, that would be -1 and -3 because -1 plus -3 is equal to -4. Tapos, ang product naman, -1 times -3 is equal to +3. So, for the sum of the roots, we have -4. And for the product of the roots, we have +3. And the roots naman ay -1 and -3. Sige nga. Sabi kasi dito, verify your answer by obtaining the roots of the equation. -1 plus -3 equals -4. -1 times -3 equals +3. So, meaning our roots are correct. For number 2, again, same instruction. 6x squared plus 12x minus 18. So, una, identify the values of A, B, and C. A is 6, B is 12, and C is equal to -18. Sum of the roots is -2. Kasi -12 divided by 6. And product of the roots is -3. Ngayon, again, focus tayo sa product of the roots which is -3. Anong mga factors ng -3? Dalawa lang yan. 1 and 3 at wala nang iba. So, since na negative ang ating product, so dapat one of our factor is positive. So, tas pag inad natin yon, it will give us -2. So, dapat mataas si 3. So, ang ating roots ay 1 and -3. O, verify natin. 1 plus -3 equals -2. 1 times -3 is equal to -3. Okay. Proceed tayo sa number 3. Okay, napakadali din nito kasi wala tayong numerical coefficient ng x squared or a is just 1. Again, identify the values of a, b, and c. A is 1, b is 4, and c is -21. Sum of the roots is -4. Product of the roots is -21. Oh, -21. Ano kaya ang factors ng -21 na kapag inad natin will give us -4? Ano ba yung mga factors ng 21? Actually, napakasimple lang. Hindi naman pwedeng 1 and 21 kasi dalawa lang pwedeng maging answer doon, 22 and 20. So, hindi naman natin kailangan nun. So, ang factors na kailangan natin dito is 7 and 3. 7 and 3. -7 and +3. Kasi, -7 plus 3 is equal to -4. -7 times 3 is equal to -21. So, again, sum of the roots is -4. Product of the roots is -21. At ano ang ating roots? Of course, -7 and 3. Try i-verify nga natin. -7 plus 3 equals -4. -7 times 3 equals -21. Correct ang answer natin. Next, number 4. 2x squared plus 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. Again, identify the values of a, b, and c. A is 2, b is 3, and c is -2. -2. Sum of the roots, -3 over 2. May lowest term ba yan? Wala. Kaya, ang sum of the roots natin ay magiging -3 over 2. Ang product of the roots naman natin is -2 over 1. So, same numerator, denominator, the answer is 1, -1. So, sum is -3 halves. Product is -1. Ang problema na lang natin ngayon ay roots. At meron akong nalaman na technique or tricks para mas madali. Pwede kayong gumamit dito ng tic-tac-toe method, yung tinuro ko sa inyo before. You can scan or you can see yung mga previous na in-upload ko about the tic-tac-toe method. At meron naman isa na ginamit niya rin yung values ng ABC. So, let's try it. I know, it's so simple. You will learn so many things sa aking bagong na-discover. Okay. Number 4 example, 2x squared plus 3x minus 2. Una natin, you have to identify the values of A, B, and C. Multiply the value of A and C. So 2 times negative 2 is equal to negative 4. Next step, get the factors of negative 4 that if added, the result will be the value of B, which is 3. So negative 1 and 4. Negative 1 and 4 is equal to negative 4. Negative 1 plus 4 is equal to positive 3. Separate the two factors, then use it as the numerator for each root. So we have negative 1 and 4 over what? Over A. Divide each factor by A, and which is 2. Yan. So we will have now negative 1 half and 4 halves. Reduce to lowest term ang 4 halves kasi ang negative 1 half is already in lowest term. Then change their sign. So your answer will be 1 half and negative 2. Therefore, the roots are 1 half and negative 2. Okay, review tayo. Paano nga lowest term? Konting review to class ha, konting review. Ano nga ba ang lowest term ng negative 1 half and 4 halves? Okay. Si negative 1 half, wala nang lowest term yan. Kasi wala naman silang common factor. So, iyan ang answer natin. Negative 1 half na talaga. Ang 4 halves naman is meron siyang lowest term kasi meron silang common factor. Ang common factor nila is 2. So, divide natin numerator and denominator sa kanilang common factor, which is 2. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2 and 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. So, our answer will be 2 over 1 or just 2. Yun yun. So, ang answer natin, the sum of the roots, again, is 3 halves. And product of the roots is negative 1. And for the roots, we have 1 half and negative 2. Number 5, 3x squared minus 10x minus 8. Again, first step, identify the values of A, B, and C. 3, negative 10, and negative A. Sum of the roots, negative B all over A. Since ang B natin negative, kaya yung sum of the roots natin magiging positive na. So, magiging ano na siya? Magiging positive 10/3. While ang product natin still negative. Kasi C is positive here and the given is negative. So, the product of the roots will be negative 8/3. Number 5, 3x squared minus 10x minus 18 is equal to 0. Again, identify ABC. 3, negative 10, and negative 8. Multiply the value of A and C. 3x times negative 8 is equal to negative 24. Get the factors of negative 24 that if added, the result will be the value of B. So we will have negative 12 and 2. Negative 12 plus 2 is equal to negative 10. Separate the two factors, then use it as the numerator for each root. So we have negative 12 and 2. Divide each factor by A, which is 3. Reduce to lowest term, then change their sign. Negative 12 over 3 is just negative 4. Ang 2/3 wala na siyang lowest term. Kaya naman, i-change natin ang sign, yung negative 4 magiging positive. Ang magiging negative ay si 2/3. Therefore, the roots are 4 and negative 2/3. Again, how to get the lowest term? 2/3, wala yung lowest term. Si 12/3, divide both sides by their common factor, which is 3. So the answer is negative 4. Number 5. So again, our answer will be negative 10/3, negative 8/3, and 4, and negative 2/3. Number 6, 4x squared plus 8x plus 3, same process. The sum of the roots is negative 2, and the product of the roots is 3/4. Let's find the roots. Same process again. Multiply your A and C. So 4 times 3 is equal to 12. 12 ang factors natin. Anong mga factors ng 12 na magbibigay sa atin ng 8? And that would be 6 and 2. 6 plus 2 equals 8. Separate natin yung 6 and 2 na magiging numerator ng ating mga roots. Divide natin each factor by A, which is 4. So we will have 6 divided by 4 and 2 divided by 4. Reduce natin sa lowest term. Ang 6/4 magiging 3/2. Ang 2/4 magiging 1/2. Change natin yung sign nila. From positive, magiging both negative. Therefore, the roots are negative 3/2 and negative 1/2. Okay, again, how to get the lowest term. 6/4, ang common factor nila is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Same with 2/4 divided by 2, so you will get 1/2. Number 6, the sum of the roots now is negative 2. The product of the roots is 3/4, and the roots are negative 3/2 and negative 1/2. For number 7, we have 9x squared minus 6x minus 8. Hindi siya nakasulat in standard form. So we have to write this equation in standard form. 9x squared minus 6x minus 8 is equal to 0 is now the standard form. Identify A, B, and C. The sum of the roots, since ang B natin is negative 6, so magiging positive na yung sum of the roots natin, 2/3. Ang lowest term ng 6/9 is 2/3. Kasi ang common factor nila is 3. Divide both sides by 2, so you have 2/3. And for the product of the roots, we have negative 8/9. 8/9 plus, wala yung common factor. Kaya hindi natin yan mare-reduce sa lowest term. So we have, for the sum of the roots, we have 2/3. And for the product of the roots, we have negative 8/9. Let's find the roots. Again, same process. Multiply A and C. 9 times negative 8 is equal to negative 72. Get the factors of negative 72 that if added, the result will be the value of B, which is negative 6. And that is negative 12 and 6. Negative 12 plus 6 is equal to negative 6. Separate again the two factors para gamitin nating numerator ng ating mga roots. So, negative 12, divide each factor by A. So, we have negative 12/9 and 6/9. Reduce to lowest term, 4/3 and negative 2/3. Tapos palitan natin yung sign. Negative ang 12/9 magiging positive 4/3. Ang 6/9 naman na positive magiging negative. Therefore, the roots are 4/3 and negative 2/3. O how to get again the lowest term? Review para ma-memorize nyo, ma-master nyo yung pagre-reduce. Ang common factor ng 12 and 9 is 3. So, 12 divided by 3, 4. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So, kailangan, the answer is negative 4/3. Ang 6/9 naman, again, common factor is 3. So, the result will be 2/3. So the sum of the roots is 2/3, and the product of the roots negative 8, 9, and the roots are 4/3 and negative 2/3. Number 8, 8x squared is equal to 6x plus 9. Again, write the equation standard form. Then identify the values of a, b, c. Sum of the roots is 3/4, and the product of the roots is 9/8. 9/8. Again, same process. Multiply the values of a and c. 8 times 9 is equal to negative 72. Anong mga factors ng 72 that will give us negative 6? And that would be 12 and 6. So, negative 12 plus 6 is equal to negative 6. Separate natin. Tapos, divide natin sa A. After this, reduce natin sa lowest term and change their sign. So, ang negative 12/8 magiging 3 halves. Ang 6/8 naman magiging negative 3/4. So, therefore, the roots are 3 halves and negative 3/4. Again, paano kumuha ng lowest term? Divide lang numerator and denominator by their common factors. Yan. Number 8, so the answer will be 3/4 and sum of the roots. Ang product naman natin is negative 9/8. Ang roots natin will be 3 halves and negative 3/4. Paulit-ulit lang to class. 10, negative 19, and negative 6. Kaya kung umabot ka hanggang number 9, ibig sabihin, interesado ka. Paulit-ulit mo lang itong panoorin hanggang sa ma-master mo at sasabihin mo sa sarili mo, ay, ganun lang pala yun. Paulit-ulit lang pala yun. Kasi minsan kasi ang nangyayari sa inyo, 1 to 2 pa lang, stop na kayo. Tapusin nyo hanggang 10 para maintindihan nyo na paulit-ulit lang ang process natin hanggang sa ma-master nyo. Kaya maiintindihan nyo talaga. Okay? So, 19/10 and you have 6/10 or 3/5. 19/10, 3/5, hanapin natin ng root, same process. Multiply ang 10 times 6, magkakaroon ka ng 60. Anong factors ng 16 na magbibigay sa atin ng 19? Ito ay negative 15 and negative 4. Ang negative 15 times negative 4 will give you negative 19. So, separate natin yan, 15 and 4. I-divide natin each factor by a, which is 10. At after that, reduce to lowest term, then change their sign. Ano nga ba ang lowest term ng 15/10? Of course, magiging 3 halves kasi common factor nila is 5. Ang 4 and 10 naman is 2/5. So, since dito negative, negative, final answer natin, positive, positive. Therefore, the roots are 3 halves and 2/5. Lowest term again. Divide numerator and denominator by their common factor, which is 5. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng negative 3 halves. Ang 4/10 naman, divide sa 2. So, 4/2, 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2, and 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. Number 9, same process again. So, sum of the roots is 19/10. Product of the roots is 3/5, and the roots are 3 halves and 2/5. Last number, 2x squared minus 3x. A natin 2, B natin negative 3. Wala tayong C ha, walang C. C is 0. For the sum of the roots, since a negative ang ating B, we will have 3 halves nga positive. And for the product of the roots, 0 yan. Kasi we will have 0/2, kaya naman 0 yan. Okay, roots naman. Same process, 2 times 0 is equal to 0. Anong factors ng 0 na pag in-add natin will give us -3? And that would be 0 and -3. 0 plus -3 is equal to 3. Separate natin. And then over natin sa 2. Yan. So, reduce to lowest term. Wala naman tayong i-reduce sa lowest term dyan kasi simplest form na yan. So, ang answer natin, 0 and positive 3 halves. Therefore, the roots are 0 and 3 halves. Okay, class? 1 to 10 na yan, ha? Sa palagay ko naman, medyo naintindihan nyo na yan. Pag hindi nyo pa rin naintindihan, ulitin nyo. Ulitin nyo ng 3 beses hanggang sa ma-master nyo at ma-memorize nyo na. Nang sa ganon, sa mga susunod na pagkakataon, sasabihin nyo sa sarili nyo, math is so easy. Madali. Madaling-madali lang to. Okay. Before I leave, I want to leave these quotes galing dun sa isa kong nabasa. Sabi dito, without mathematics, there's nothing you can do. Everything around you is mathematics. Everything around you is numbers. Kaya sa ayaw nyo at sa hindi, we have to learn math. Kasi pag naintindihan nyo ito, everything will be easy in this world. Oh, 'di ba? Maraming salamat sa panonood, class. Naway may natutunan kayo sa araw na ito. Have a good day at ingat kayong lahat. Bye-bye.